Beauty and the Beast. Beauty. La, la, la. Okay. I'm done. What's up, everybody? This is Body by Cassandra, where we strive, work hard, and progress each and every day. What's up, everybody? I hope everyone's having a good day. What is going on? Okay, before I start this video, I really want to say something to just everyone. Some people ask for change in their life and stuff like that, you know. Sometimes maybe we want a better job, or we want better opportunities for ourselves, and we may wish and want this so bad, but what we don't understand is, with those changes to start happening, and for those opportunities to happen, and for that career to come along for you, things in your life are going to have to change. And sometimes that means people in your life may leave. Sometimes that means you have to leave some people behind, because those people are not supposed to come with you. And also sometimes things in yourself have to change. Some qualities and characteristics that may be holding you back have to change. But basically, I just want to say that things have to change for better to come sometimes. And not even sometimes, a lot of times that has to happen. So just keep your eyes open. When there's certain people who want to walk out of your life and want to leave, let them. You know, sometimes holding them within your life is what's holding you back, and maybe also it might be holding them back. And it's not everybody's supposed to be in your life forever. Some people are supposed to stay here for a certain season or a certain time period, and then they're supposed to leave. There's others who come along in our lives to teach us lessons, and then they're not there all the time. Not saying that the friends that you have right now are not important, because they are. You know, people are in your lives for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. There's certain people who are going to be in your life for a very long time, and you know, keep those friendships close to your heart. But just remember, for change to happen, a lot of things will change in your life. So yeah. Okay, that's done. Let's get into this video. Let's go. Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about insulin resistant, and a lot of people don't know what that is. I didn't know for a long time until I don't know how I stumbled upon it, but for some reason I found it out, because I think it was during the time I was trying to lose some weight, and I didn't understand. Like I felt like I was doing everything I was supposed to be doing, but nothing was working, and I didn't understand why. And I think this is how I came about what insulin resistance is. So people who are insulin resistant, you may never know that you are. It could be people who are fit. Some people who are fit can be insulin resistant. You can be big, you can be small, all walks of life. You can be insulin resistant and may not even know it. And I honestly feel like a lot of people should just consider themselves insulin resistant, because of the stuff I'm going to tell you that's going to help you kind of just move along any type of fitness journey you're trying to go down. Maybe you're just trying to maintain weight. Maybe you're trying to lose weight. Maybe you're in some like competitive whatever thing, and you're trying to lose some inches and it's not working. It's just like your last pounds that you're trying to lose and you just can't. This is going to help you guys out. People who are trying to lose a lot of weight, this is definitely going to help you guys out. So let's get to it. What is insulin? So to talk about, first we have to talk about what is insulin, and to talk about what insulin is, we have to talk about what glucose is. So glucose is a sugar, and those sugars are in the foods that we eat. So when you eat food, your body breaks it down and then takes those glucose, and glucose, like I said, is a sugar, but glucose is used as fuel for our bodies to fuel us throughout our day, through, you know, maybe we're on a team or something, to help us get fuel from that, to walk around, to jump, to skip, to da 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 da, you know, it helps us to do everything. So what glucose does. So we eat, so right, once you eat, you know, your body breaks that down, turns it into glucose. That glucose is then sent into your bloodstream. So once it's in your bloodstream, your cells, that means all the organs and cells of your body is going to use this glucose up. So those cells absorb that glucose, brings it in, and then uses it as fuel. So the baseline, the simplest way to think about this is, let's say you bought something offline, right? And then that package is gonna come to you. That delivery man's gonna deliver that package to you, right? So he gets to your door, he's knocking to let you know the package is here. What you ordered, what you need in your life at that moment in time is here for you to pick up. So he's knocking on that door, you're gonna answer, you're gonna take that package in, boom, bam, you're good, right? That's the same thing as glucose, right? That's what the same thing as glucose. So glucose is gonna come to your inside your bloodstream, right? So glucose is gonna come inside your bloodstream. That delivery man is insulin. So insulin is a hormone that lets your cells know that glucose is there for them to absorb, to pick up, right? So that delivery man, insulin, knocking at your door, is telling your cells, is telling you, look, I got your package, we got glucose here, you can use it now, you're welcome. So you open the door, you absorb it, you take it, you're good. You use it as fuel. That's the baseline. That's the simplest way to basically describe what glucose and insulin do. So what happens is, if you don't have insulin, who's gonna knock at your door? All those packages, all that glucose is going to accumulate in your bloodstream. And once it starts accumulating to a certain amount, your body is like, you know, nobody's picking up this glucose, nobody's picking up these packages, so let's just get rid of it. We need to get rid of it. We need to store it somewhere. So your body's instinct is to take all that glucose and it's gonna store it as fat. Did you guys hear me? Like, it's going to store all that glucose that accumulated. It's not going to be used as energy right now. It's going to be stored as fat in your body. So let's say that happens throughout your day. Glucose keeps accumulating and that keeps getting stored as fat. Now let's think a week from now, a month from now, years from now, and that keeps happening. You're going to start gaining weight, because all that fat is just getting stored. So people who don't have insulin, those are people known as diabetics, that's diabetes. But insulin resistant, people who are insulin resistant, they still have insulin, but the insulin, when they knock on that door to tell the cells to absorb the glucose, they're not answering. So people who are insulin resistant, the insulin's there, it's telling the cells to absorb, but the cells are not absorbing. So it's gonna do the same exact thing. It's gonna take all that glucose that's accumulating and then store it as fat. And it's gonna keep storing it as fat as many times as it has to throughout your day, throughout your week, throughout your months, throughout that year. And that's how you start to gain weight. So who is insulin resistant? I said in the beginning, like, anybody can be insulin resistant, honestly. It really doesn't matter if you're fit, if you're not, if you're big, if you're small, it doesn't matter. Anybody can be insulin resistant. So there are some like signs that you can kind of tell that maybe I am insulin resistant. So I did have a list of some symptoms that you may look out for to know that you are insulin resistant. So some of the symptoms are this. So fatigue, you know, I think that was one of the symptoms that I was like, okay, yeah, I can see that. I'm tired a lot. Extra weight in the middle. Yeah, I had that. Patches of dark skin, elevated fasting blood sugar, acne, polycystic ovarian syndrome, fatty liver disease, sugar and carb cravings. Man, that's me pretty much every day. feeling hangry, who isn't, scalp hair loss in women, skin tags, high blood pressure, fluid retention, swelling in ankles. Nah, I don't have that. High blood pressure, they already said that twice. Trouble concentrating. Yeah, okay. So those are the symptoms that you may look out for, and you may kind of self-diagnose yourself, but just a little bit. You know, some doctors, they don't like to, you know, don't like self-diagnose yourself, but in this situation you can. So if you see those symptoms and you see that it's a frequent symptoms that happen like every day, then maybe you can consider thinking that you are insulin resistant. Now, let me stop talking about being insulin resistant and let's start talking about how we're going to change this and how we're going to reverse this, because it's something that's so simple, and I wish everybody did this, because it's changed my fitness life, it's changed my life, and it's made me have so much energy, and I feel great, and I feel good throughout the day. Yeah. The simplest way, and the easiest, simplest, most non-complex way to change insulin resistant is intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting. The easiest way to reverse insulin resistance, you guys, is intermittent fasting. I don't think they heard me. Did you hear me? I said the easiest, simplest way to change insulin resistance is intermittent fasting. So some people don't know what intermittent fasting is. I'm here to tell you, I'm here to let you know. So intermittent fasting is basically giving your body time to, like, fasting for a certain amount of time and then having like an eating window. Basically, let me just bring this camera down because I feel like it's up. What's going on? Oh, that's good. Maybe I should do this whole video this time. Whatever. Anyway, so what was I saying? What was I saying? Oh, goodness. Come on now. Okay, so intermittent fasting. So basically, you have a time period that you're going to eat, like a certain amount of hours, and then there's other hours that you're going to basically fast. You're not going to eat at all. So I do this every day. There's many different types of intermittent fasting. Let me see. I think, because I don't know exactly what they're called, but I'm gonna look for it for you. But I want to let you guys know what intermittent fasting can help. There's so many benefits for intermittent fasting, and these are just some of them. So some of them is promotes longevity, improves cardiovascular disease, gently stresses your cells and neurons, making them more resilient, and promotes autophagy. That's when cells get rid of damaged cells, toxins, and waste. And also, it can help you break down those fat stores, basically, too. So let me give you there's different ways you can intermittent fast. I'm gonna give you guys what I do, but I just wanna let you guys know the different ways you can do it. So there's something called the 16-8 method, and that's fasting for 16 hours each day, and then you eat 8 to 10 within an 8 to 10 hour window. That's one of them. Then you have like the 5 to 2 diet, which you fast for 2 days a week. Oh my god. What? Oh no, that's not for me. But that could be for somebody else. You know, everybody's different, so pick which one will work for you. But that's not gonna work for me. I cannot just not eat for 2 days. That's crazy. Okay, next one, eat, stop, eat. Do a 24-hour fast once or twice a week. I mean, that's not that bad. If you do, no, that's bad. For me, I can't not eat in a day. That's when that hangry will come out. For real. I don't know if I can do it. Some people are better than me than this. I can't not eat. I like to eat. So that's not gonna work. Anyway, alternating, another one's alternating day fasting. Fast every other day. That's cool. I think beginners might do that. Fast every other day. So I'm gonna give you, okay, there's others. I think that was the fourth one, but there's like 6 different type of intermittent fasting. So I'm gonna give you guys the method I use, and that's basically the one that said 16-8 method. So basically you're fasting for 14 to 16 hours, and then you have like an 8-hour to 10-hour window of eating. So what people don't know, fasting, like I thought it was gonna be hard. I really thought I was like, how am I not gonna eat for 14 to 16 hours? That's a long time. Like I really thought that was gonna be that's a long time. I can't do that because I'm a snacker. Like I'm a really, really bad snacker. I like to snack, I like to eat. There always has to be something in my mouth. So I was like, I don't know if I can do this. But I didn't realize how simple it really was. Fasting, the hours take up like the time that you sleep. You guys, you're gonna basically fast most of your sleep, honestly. Because let's just say this, let's use this as an example. For me, I stopped eating around, you know what, let me not lie. I honestly stopped eating around like, alone. I don't want to say it, 11 or 12 o'clock. I really, like, when I tell you guys I'm really bad at snacking, it's really bad. Like I'm trying so hard to keep it under control, but there could be days that I'll stop eating at like 12 midnight, and then if it's like a Friday, Saturday, it could be 1 a.m. Like it's really bad, but I'm trying. It's not every day that happens. Okay, so let's just use a better example. So let's say you stop eating around like 10, like 10:30. That's a good time, I think. So you're gonna be fasting and basically sleeping for 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you're not gonna eat until 12 the next day. So you're literally fasting for 14 hours right there. That's perfect. That's what I do. I basically do that. I don't eat until lunch. And I think most people don't do that. I think it's the easiest way to do it. Don't eat until lunch, so you don't eat breakfast. You just fast. You wake up, if you want to work, go to work, and then you don't eat until 11, 12, or 1 o'clock-ish, around that area. So yeah, that's like, I think that's the easiest thing to do, because a lot of people eat lunch around that time. You don't have to eat breakfast. So some people do get hungry. Like some days I get hungry during like the breakfast time, and I know I can't eat, but I will like have coffee or something. And with the coffee, I don't put any creamer in it unless it's a really bad day. And then I try to find a creamer that's like doesn't have that much carbs or like fat in it. I try to find like the cleanest creamer I can, because I'm not trying to break my fast. But in reality, don't put anything in your coffee. Just drink it black. If you haven't drinking black coffee, it's not great, but you'll live until lunchtime. But okay, so intermittent fasting going to do for you though. So intermittent fasting is going to help you, because it's gonna put your body basically in starvation mode. And when it's in starvation mode, it's gonna go towards those fat stores, all that fat that was stored away because that glucose kept coming into your bloodstream and not absorbing. So all that fat is gonna be used as energy. Isn't that the best thing? To get your fat used as energy, and then it starts breaking it down and you don't have that fat anymore. Don't you just want that? Isn't that great? I think it is. But yeah, so that's what it's going to do. And I think a lot of people who are on the keto diet, a lot of people do this a lot because it helps them get into ketosis faster. they do intermittent fasting because it helps them get into ketosis faster. So ketosis is basically using fat as your fuel source, and that's exactly what it's doing. It's starving itself, so it's going towards your fat stores to use as your energy, and it's breaking it down. So it's gonna help you start losing more weight. It's gonna help you kickstart your weight loss. It's gonna help you in so many different forms that you guys do not realize. You're gonna feel so much better. Like, I feel so much better every day. Some days, you know, I'm hungry, but I wait. I do. Like, there are some days that I'm just like, I can't. I need something to eat. I need something, but I try to charge it through. Sometimes I break that fast. There are days that happens. That's why I think sometimes for beginners, I think the best thing is to alternate your days. So one day you fast, another day you don't fast. One other day you fast, the other day you don't fast. But for me, since I'm a little bit more like up there, I'm like used to it, so I fast every single day, and I'm able to do it usually. There are very few days that sometimes I'm just like, I can't do this. I need to eat before 12 o'clock or someone's gonna die today. But usually, most times, I'm able to do it. I want people to try this out, because a lot of people do not know that they're insulin resistant, and this method, this very simple thing that you can put into your lifestyle, is going to help you guys so much. You don't understand the benefits until you do it yourself. So please just try it out. I hope this video honestly helped you guys understand what glucose was, what insulin was, and what insulin resistance is. And maybe you figured out maybe that's what you are, and maybe you're gonna try out intermittent fasting. If you didn't get anything out of this, just think about intermittent fasting of being something that can really help you in your life, something that can really benefit you, that can help you on your weight loss journey, can help you on your fitness journey. Even if you're an athlete, I think this definitely can help you. Yeah, but I'm done. I hope you guys have a nice day. Please subscribe, like this video, add a comment if you like. I will try to put in the description box just a little bit about what I talked about in the video, like about intermittent fasting and stuff, the different methods that you can try and what I use personally. If I don't, then I'm really sorry. Just watch the video, okay? Okay, bye.